Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I filmed this drugstore makeup look for you guys. I used an array of products from the drugstore, anywhere from NYX to Physicians Formula, Maybelline, Revlon, and I used mostly like drugstore priced brushes with a couple of brushes from the actual drugstore. I did use one or two brushes that were not drugstore priced, so I apologize. But other than my eyebrows, this is a full face drugstore look. I absolutely love the way it turned out. I did a pop of colored liner on the bottom line and then a really neutral eyeshadow look with the heavy winged liner on top and a nude lip. I absolutely love the way this look turned out. I hope you guys love it as well. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this look. Okay, so I just primed my skin with the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. Next, I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Better Skin Foundation. I am in the shade Classic Ivory number 20. I don't know if that's big enough or not. I'm just going to pump some into my little container here. And I'm going to use a flat top kabuki. This is the Cosmetics flat top kabuki foundation brush. And this is a very, very thick consistency foundation. So just beware of that. A little bit will go a long way. I don't know if I'm loving the application of this foundation with this specific brush, but that's okay. Bring it down your neck. I feel like this brush is soaking up this product because it's so thick. And then I'm going to go back over and do a second application. But I'm going to use a patting motion this time to really get it into the skin. Okay, once you have that done, you're going to go in with your concealer, and I'm going to be using the Better Skin also from Maybelline, and this is in light 20. I feel like this shade is a little too light for me, but the next shade up was a little bit too dark for me, or too pink. It just didn't match. So I'm going to warm this up with like bronzer and stuff like that. So next I'm going to take this and I'm going to just place it all under my eyes. Down the center of my nose. In the center of my forehead, my chin, and my cupid's bow. Just like that. And a beauty blender would actually work really nice for this, for blending it out, but since mine are not wet right now, I'm just gonna go in with a concealer brush, and I'm going to be using my Morphe E45. I look like a ghost. Okay, now you want to go in and set everything. So for powder, I'm going to go in and set everything with the NYX HD Finishing Powder. And this is in the shade Banana. And I'm just going to take a fluffy brush, my Morphe M500. I'm just going to swirl, tap it in here, tap the excess, and just dust away. You'll have to excuse my eyebrows during this process. The joys of having tattooed eyebrows is when I do my makeup, they get covered. So now I'm going to set my under eyes with the same powder because it's the only drugstore powder that I have to do that. And I'm going to take a smaller fluffy brush that's shaped like this. Tap and just really get it in there. And I'm going to take it on the top. Okay, so I am going to fill in my brows quickly off camera and then come back and do the rest of the look. I do not have a drugstore eyebrow product at all. I always use high-end product. So yeah, that is the main reason for that. I'm sure they work just as good. I don't even really buy any eyebrow products anymore because I don't really need them unless I do stuff like this. So that is why I'm going to do them off camera. And that will be the only thing from this look that is not a drugstore product. Okay, so I am back with brows on. And as I've been applying my brows, I've noticed something about this foundation that I don't know if I love, which is how much it kind of moves around my face and like has been like wiping off. I don't really feel like setting it did anything. It still keeps moving around my face. So I don't know if it needs more time to dry, if it's just not dry yet, or if it's going to shift sort of throughout the day. And I feel like you can see my pores really well in it with this on. I don't think I'm loving this product. So I have a really hard time finding drugstore foundations that I like. So I always just go back to my higher end foundations that I love, which is why this video was actually really hard to make because I don't have a lot of drugstore products, but I really wanted to do a drugstore look for you guys so you could have some options, you know, from the drugstore. And if you don't want to spend the money, I totally understand. I'm just one of those people who totally feels like high-end makeup costs more for a reason, when there's other people who feel the complete opposite, who think that it's the exact same thing, they're just charging triple for it. To each their own. So now I'm going to put my, let's see, NYX HD eyelid primer on, and you just need a dab of this stuff on each lid. And you want to blend it out. And I have to have my mirror right in front of me, you guys, so I'm sorry if you can see it. A little bit goes a really long way with this product. I'm just gonna let this dry. This product does take a minute or so to dry before you can apply shadows and stuff. Okay, now that I have let that dry for a couple minutes, I am going to go in with my Maybelline Expert Wear eyeshadow, and this is the Sun Baked Neutrals palette. And sorry, it's filthy dirty. This one's actually really old, but I'm pretty sure they still make this palette. So I am going to be taking these two first shades on top right there. Well, it's on the bottom too, guys, but it's on the top of the palette. And the lighter shade I am going to apply with my e.l.f. Professional shadow brush. And they sell these at Target, Walmart, any place like that. And I'm going to pick up that lighter shade. And I'm going to just place it on the lid. And you're going to really need to pick up quite a bit of this because it's very buildable, but right off the bat, it doesn't pick up nicely. So, and then I'm going to pop that under my brow bone, the same shade. I really want to build this color up so it has a really nice sheen to it. And then actually I'm going to take the lighter shade here and I'm going to use that same brush and go right under my brow bone. Just like so. Now that I've applied the lightest shade up here and then the other light shade in the palette on my lid, I am going to take a fluffy brush and I'm going to be using my Morphe M330 while this isn't drugstore, the Morphe line is drugstore like prices. They're very affordable. So I'm gonna go in with that matte taupe shade in the palette, and I'm just going to sweep it through my crease. And the nice thing about these fluffy brushes is they blend out the color while you're applying it. So you go in, you place it, and then you can sort of buff it out. It's like a 2-for-1 brush. And I am going to darken that up some. These shadows are really buildable, which I really like about them. And that last go around, I'm just focusing on the outer corner, so it's a little bit darker. Hair all over my face. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with eyeliner, and I'm going to use my Maybelline Line Stiletto in Blackest Black, and I'm going to just line the top line. And I am going to give this a little bit of a winged look. So there's the wing. This eyeliner does have a thicker, let me show you guys, a thicker felt tip on it. So if you're a beginner, this might be a little bit more difficult for you to work with, making that smooth, perfect line, and it might be like a little bit too thick of a line for you. So I would maybe try, Maybelline has another one that is a really fine tip eyeliner or liquid liner that would probably work better, and so does Loreal. So that's just something to think about unless you are a little bit more advanced with the liquid liners, then maybe try something that has a smaller fine tip on it. Okay, so I'm going to make this look a little bit more fun and make it pop, which is why I did a mostly neutral colored eye, because I'm going to use a fun color to this look. And this is the Maybelline Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil in the shade Lustrous Sapphire. And this is what it looks like. It's like a royal blue, like a sapphire blue. And I was actually going to use this on my eyelid, but I decided I wanted it to be more of a pop of color on the bottom lash line. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take it and line away. The consistency of this product is really nice and creamy and gel-like. I am, however, going to buff it out with my little foam applicator, smudger. Just like that. So it kind of gave it this really fun pop of color. I know I look crazy right now because only one side of my face is done, but I wanted to just do this side for you guys, and then I'm going to come back when this side is all done. So next for this eye, I am going to curl my lashes, and I don't have a drugstore lash curler. This is my Tarte one, which I love. Okay, I'm using for mascara the Revlon Volume and Length Magnified mascara, and this is in the shade, this is blackened brown. I totally spaced on getting like the blackest version because I thought it was a blue mascara, and it's not. Such a bummer. They should not color the lids like this unless it's blue mascara. Am I right, people? So we're just gonna go for it. I haven't tried it yet. I'm gonna see how it works. Who knows? I might love it. It's really, really faint. It doesn't give a lot of volume. It does give length, but I feel like if it was a darker, like the Blackest Black one, then it would really make a difference. So I'm gonna do another coat. it's just not popping enough for me. Let's see here. So I'm going to use my L'Oreal, this is in the Blackest Black, but I can't remember the name of this mascara, but it is a L'Oreal one, and I'm going to just go over that. Oh yeah, that is making such a difference. I actually like the combination of these two together quite a bit because the one lengthens a lot and this one thickens. I can already tell that this is going to transfer under my eye, so you might want to set this with a blue shadow. Okay, so I am going to finish my other eye and I will come right back. Okay, so I am back now with both eyes done. I really like the way that this look turned out. I still need to contour, blush, and highlight, of course. I did thicken up my liquid liner wing a little bit. I think it really just pulled this look together. I really love this look, how it turned out. So yeah, let's bronze our faces now. I'm hoping that the bronzer that I got, which is the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula, I'm hoping that it is enough of a bronze for me. If not, I do have some other drugstore options that we can use that I can show you guys, but I really was intrigued by this and wanted to give it a try. And one, it smells so good. It smells like coconut, like beach, like cabana type of a scent. And yeah, it kind of just smells like summer. I love it. So let's hope that it is bronzy enough for me. I am going to be using my Real Techniques contour brush, and you can find these at Ulta, and they are drugstore affordable. Just gonna swirl it in there, really pick up this product. You guys, cat hair is on everything at Vine. I can't avoid it. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh, I love the color of this. Can you guys see how, like, it's the perfect. Oh my gosh. I love this. It's the perfect bronze. It's not too warm and it's not too ashy. And I'm trying to go for like a half contoured, half like just bronzy look. Like I don't want it to be overly contoured and sharp, but I want to warm up my face while still like deepening the contrast of my face. The smell of this bronzer like literally makes me want to go to the beach right now. Okay, and I am going to bring it down my neck. Now we're gonna do our nose just a little bit. The thing I love about this brush, you guys, you can use it for contouring, you can use it for just deepening, like bronzing the face, like an all over bronze, and you can buff it all out at the same time. So this brush is like very handy for multiple uses of bronzer. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm obsessed with this bronzer. New favorite bronzer right here, and it's drugstore. Double win. Next, I'm gonna go in with blush, and I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in Mellow Wine. It says it right there. And it's just really pretty, like rosy coral almost. It's like, it's got a coral tint to it, but it's also got a really nice like dusty rose tint to it as well. For my blush, I'm going to be using my Morphe M405, and it's just an angled blush brush. I'm just going to tap it in. And for drugstore products, this is actually really pigmented, so you don't need to pick up a lot, as you guys can see. Whoa, blush. We're definitely gonna have to blend that out. And I barely picked up any product. What? All right. I look like the guy from Saw, so I'm gonna have to blend this out. And I'm going to use my Real Techniques powder brush, and it's just like a huge fluffy brush. It does a really good job at blending out. See? Much better. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with highlight, and I'm using another Physicians Formula product. This is the Natural Nude palette, and it's kind of got these like bars of colors, anywhere from like light pink champagnes to like bronzier colors. I am just going to swirl my brush around the entirety of this palette because I like the blend of them all together. Some people use this as eyeshadows, you know, because there's different shades in it technically, but I like it as highlighter. It's a gorgeous highlighter, and it's really, really creamy. For my highlighting brush, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. highlighting brush. I'm just going to swirl it in here, tap off the excess, and then place it right on top of my cheekbone. Do you see that glow? This product is actually really, really nice. Same thing on the other side. Down the center of the nose, forehead, Cupid's bow, and chin. I'm gonna do a second round of this here, just to intensify it and really get that like gorgeous glow. Oh my gosh, you guys. Love it. This is such a gorgeous drugstore look. I am loving it so much. I hope you guys are loving it as much as I am because it turned out so well. All right, last thing is lips. And for my lip liner, I'm gonna be using my NYX retractable lip liner in the shade Nude. And now for the lipstick, I'm using the Katy Perry Covergirl Katy Cat Matte in Sphynx, which, how cute is this? Ooh, this is gorgeous. It's a really nice consistency. It's not too like glossy, but it's not too matte. It has a really, really creamy consistency. I love it. And I went with a nude lip since the eyes were a little bit more dramatic. I wanted to keep the lips really soft. I love this look. I hope that you guys love it also. I'm going to add one final touch to this look. I'm going to take my Morphe M508 little, it's actually a smudger brush, but I'm going to use it to put a highlighting shade, which I'm going to use this lighter shade in the palette again, just right on the inner corner. This is going to make the whole look pop. That is my drugstore makeup tutorial. It was sort of a first impressions for some of these products because I haven't used all of them before. So I tried some new products out that I actually really liked and fell in love with and will be using more regularly. I found some really good products today that I really liked, and I kind of rekindled my love for some old drugstore products that I haven't picked up in a really long time. And I absolutely love the look that I created, and I hope you guys liked it too. So if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If there's any looks or anything you want to see from me in the future, then leave them in the comments below, letting me know what it is you would like to see from me next. Don't forget to share this video with all of your friends and family, anyone you think would be interested, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It notifies you whenever I put out a new video, so you can get updates of when I post new videos and stuff like that. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye! Today I'm going to be filming my July favorites video.
Did you lose? 7th place. What a bummer for you.